am the Narcopath. When we started today, I noticed you were a college student. I never made it through any colleges. I knew too much. Teachers were all stupid, so I tried. Didn't work out. But I noticed your books, and you were some kind of psychology student. Give me a break. If anyone's a student of psychology, it's me. I can manipulate anyone to do anything. One day when you were taking a shower, I took a look through one of your books and I thought, this is ridiculous. They teach this crap to people. I should be teaching because some of the stuff in there was totally retarded. But I did get to a section in your book about narcissism. So I read the description and what it said, and personally I think it's wrong.
Everyone does the things that it says a narcissist does. So I just read it for entertainment. I mean, it said grandiosity. I had to look that one up, but I am grandiose. It's not a symptom of a disorder. It's just how I am. It said that people have narcissistic personality disorder, bring the conversations back to them all the time. Well, can't help it if the people I'm talking to are boring. I'll bring it back to me because I don't want to hear the crap they're saying. It talks about some kind of sense of entitlement. Whatever. If I want something, I'm going to get it, whether I deserve it or not. That has nothing to do with entitlement. It has to do with who I am. It's my personality. So this book doesn't know what it's talking about. It also says no empathy. Oh, that's hogwash. I have plenty of empathy, as long as I get what I want out of the deal. It says that there's no remorse. I have remorse when I killed those 3 children, just so I could give their bodies to the Queen. I told myself I was doing it for a good cause. Didn't feel sad about it because got $1 million for it. These books are stupid. Again, I should be the one teaching. I know everything. These teachers know nothing, and these authors know nothing as well. I must admit, I did spend many an afternoon when you were sleeping looking through that psychology book, because I knew some of that stuff might be mistaken for my behavior. And I didn't dare want you to think I could possibly have been one of those disordered individuals that you read about. So I tried to memorize as much as I could. You did something once where you acted proud of yourself. I started picking terms out of the book and said, well, that seems awfully narcissistic of you. Do you have narcissistic personality disorder? Which I was trying to project, because it looked like that's what I had. So rather than allow you to come to that conclusion, I had to beat you to the punch. So I accused you of it. You think you know so much. You know, you might be book smart, but honey, I'm common sense smart.
I know when you first came to my college and we met there, you were worried because I was such a hot, sexy chick that maybe you wouldn't be good enough for me. Well, honey, I knew that from day one, but did I tell you that? No. I just tried to keep quiet the things about my past since I'd been at the university for at least 2 years. It was your first day. After you started intermingling with the other students, you probably heard my name here or there because they said I was one of the most popular chicks there. I was worried that somebody might try to spread some fake news about me, which we know what that means in today's day and age. Fake news actually means real news. Real news is called fake news. But that didn't exist back then. I had prepared excuses, like the one time when you went out with some friends. My name came up because I couldn't make it. You said somebody told you that I was loose, whatever that means.
I told you, honey, that person is just jealous. He has tried to get a date with me for the last year, and I have said no. He's just bitter. He must have seen us together, and he's jealous because he wants me. He always has. Everyone wants me. And I tried to convince you that you were the only one for me. And I know that as time passed, you looked through old yearbooks and you saw old pictures, and it seemed like on 3 different yearbooks I was hand in hand with another guy. And you expressed insecurity that I might leave you. I said, oh no, honey, you're different from all the rest. Of course it was a lie, but you bought it, and it let me get into your bank account. Face it, I dropped out of college for a reason. I knew it all. They didn't know it. Ah.
Eventually the time came that you must have spoken to someone, and they must have presented you with some kind of reliable evidence. But you started to call me the very names from that textbook you were reading, and I was wondering how long it would take you to do that. I just tried to turn it back around on you and said, honey, you're projecting. That would be what you're like. Don't tell me I always bring the conversation back to me. That's what you do. See? You're doing it now.
And if you want the truth, I kind of got tired of dating you because it's like you had an automatic lie detector inside your head. I mean, I tried to tell you all kinds of lies, and every time you'd tell me I was lying. I thought that would be the end, but you kept wanting to date, so I figured, well, I just got to keep that a secret, and the point was you always knew when I was lying, and I got sick of it. I need somebody to believe what I say. Lying is the way I've gotten through life. I wouldn't be here today if I hadn't lied.
I mean, I tried everything. When you kept telling me I was lying, I tried to say, I can't believe the man I'm in love with always thinks I'm lying. Just because someone in the past may have lied to you doesn't mean that I am. And of course I was, but I couldn't tell you that. You always knew, and I never would admit it to you then, but now that I'm forced to do these gosh darn confessions, does it make you feel better? Every single lie you thought you figured out was bingo, right on the nose. So,
and you know, my ultimate goal is to get you into therapy, because I got sick of hearing you tell me I was lying. Now, I know your ex, you said, lied to you, but I shouldn't be punished for that, even though I took a few notes from what you said he did to you, and I did it too, in my own way. I try to convince you that you needed to go see a therapist. You need to learn that you can trust me and stop thinking that I'm lying to you, because I've never, ever lied to you, which was a lie in itself. But I'm giving confessions now, but then I would never have admitted this. So now you know. Yes, you were right. I hope it feels good. Yes, I lied. So what?
and I wish you would give me a break about the EMT stuff. I know I wanted to impress you because you were a student and all, and I was enrolled in the same school, but I didn't know nothing. So I remember the time that we were babysitting your little nephew, and he was choking on something, and I just stood there and screamed, and you had the nerve to tell me with my experience and knowledge I should be helping clear the obstruction or whatever it was. Well, I never told you that the only reason I got that certification was because I blew the teacher, because I was going to fail. And I threatened him because I saw him on an online dating site and I knew he was married, and I threatened to tell on him, and I showed him the pictures I had, and it worked. So that's the way I got through school. I didn't learn the lessons. I don't have time for that crap. It's just nonsense. Sorry that he died, but I wouldn't have been able to help him because I never learned that. I just got the certificate, my name, and that's about it. It's not my fault. Give me a break.
I love you so much. Please be my lover. I miss you.